What's up, Reject Nation? So, we've been covering some scary videos weekly. Has been a lot of fun. Saw in the comments a few people recommended the channel Slapped Ham. Never seen Slapped Ham's videos before. Usually 1 to 2 times a day, my girlfriend sends me a TikTok video that makes her laugh. I thought it'd be fun to check out scary TikTok videos that can't be explained. Let's see what's in store.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some scary TikTok videos that can't quite be explained. So hit that.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
button and get
We'll see
ready
about
for
that.
more
Yeah.
good content just like this. TikTok user 5UP3R5WA66N3AL loves her 3 dogs. So she
Rolls
decides
off
to
the
make
tongue.
a short video showing her beloved pooches as they relax late one evening. She didn't anticipate to record one of the scariest TikTok videos that would capture the site's attention. As she records her pets, 2 of her dogs are calm, cool and collected, but one of the pets seems to have spotted something unusual. The video shows the pooch staring down the dark hallway adjacent to the room.
Yeah, I go to bed myself. What the f is that?
At first, nothing seems unusual.
What?
However, a few seconds later, the woman recording the video notices something odd as well.
The f is that?
What?
What?
Oh, did you
There
see
is a
that?
dark hallway just beyond the entrance to the room. In the darkness of the hallway, a shadowy figure is barely visible peeking out from the doorway. It's difficult to see, but there appears to be a
I
tall
knew I saw
human-shaped
something, I just wasn't
entity,
sure what.
Though only the top of its body is visible in the doorway.
Ugh.
Dude, it's got like a hat.
It's easier to see a few seconds later when it suddenly pulls itself back into the room it's peeking out from, quickly rushing to hide again in the darkness.
Oh my god.
What
Ugh.
is that?
Oh.
That is...
The video is clearly terrified
That
when
is
she
scary.
sees
I
the
got some
shadowy
nipple
figure
chills.
move to hide itself. She yells out in shock and terror.
Is that? What? Oh, God!
A moment later, the video
Every
cuts
time.
off abruptly, so no one has any idea what happened.
that is...
Stop rolling.
That is scary.
Someone check that house.
At Alex Huff is a TikTok user who decided to use the social networking app to try her hand at one of the most popular types of video that the site offers, makeup tutorials. Tutorials don't usually fall into the category of scary TikTok videos, but this particular makeup demonstration isn't your typical tutorial.
Oh
She
crap,
sits
something in the
front of her
closet.
camera and begins
Yeah,
discussing
I
the
guess.
makeup brand that she'll be demonstrating. Just as she gets ready to begin applying the makeup, she suddenly freezes, her eyes wide in disbelief and terror. She can obviously see herself in her monitor as she makes her video, because she seems to have noticed that the closet doors behind her have begun to slowly creak open. She's clearly disturbed by the unexplained movement. She bravely stands up and walks over to the closet
No.
to inside for
What?
an explanation. However, as soon as she touches the doors, the light above her head suddenly goes out.
Oh!
She lets out a terrified yelp and backs away quickly from the doors for a moment, staring at the darkened light fixture on the ceiling.
Seemed like a very real
It
reaction.
takes a
Yeah.
few seconds for her to regain
Yeah,
her
that
courage and
whimper.
continue to investigate. She opens the closet doors wide, revealing nothing out of the ordinary on the other side of the doors.
Ugh.
She gets another shock a moment later when the light inside the closet inexplicably goes out.
Get out of there.
Yeah.
Burn
it
out
all.
of there.
She
Burn the
quickly
house.
turns back to
Salt
the
it.
camera, muttering nope under her breath repeatedly. She cuts off the video feed, most likely preparing to flee from the room to escape whatever entity has been causing these bizarre happenings.
And continue doing the TikTok video in another room.
Back to the makeup tutorial.
One of TikTok's most popular features is the setting that allows users to add popular music to their videos, letting anyone create their own music video. These videos are usually silly, but some users have managed to make unexpectedly scary TikTok videos.
The first one's still pretty
User
creepy.
Billy
It's
Golf
the
used
creepiest
the
one.
music feature to record a video dancing along to the music.
Oh no.
Wearing a whimsical onesie, Billy Golf starts the video and then jumps onto a nearby counter to perform a dance. The room is dim, but we can see some of the features of the room, including a darkened doorway towards the back of the room. It's this doorway that eventually reveals something terrifying. As the performer a shadow seems to walk past the doorway.
What the? What is
It
this?
is human in size and shape. However, the most unusual thing about the shadow is that it appears to be transparent in colour, yet clearly visible.
Dude.
Human-shaped mist walking past the doorway. As it passes, it appears to turn towards the camera for just a second before disappearing again.
Like in Signs.
Unlike many of the other
Predator.
scary TikTok videos out there, this user doesn't appear to notice that anything strange has happened and continues dancing. One thing's for sure, she must have been terrified when she finally revealed the footage.
And still decided to post.
At Tienderines is another TikTok user who decided to shoot for internet fame by using the app's music feature to create a dance video that would hopefully go viral. This young user performs a fairly simple dance, a wide smile on her face, while the app provides background music to Chance the Rapper's song Groceries. Little does this young girl know her video is about to end up in the category of scary TikTok videos. As the girl dances, we can see a portion of the house behind her.
In the back,
She dances
on the
in
top.
a lit room, but the space behind her is dim. One of the features of the house visible behind her is an upstairs hallway with a wooden banister and railing. The hallway is dark, but as the girl dances, something unusual takes place there.
Mel Gibson
A
walks
few
behind
seconds into
her.
the video, a shadowy figure
Damn,
breaks
what
Again.
is that?
down the upstairs
Is that like a
hallway.
TikTok creature we just don't know about?
Yeah.
It's like lower than the
It's
railing.
only visible for a few seconds
Yeah.
before disappearing behind the wall once again. But during its brief appearance, we can clearly see it's a human-shaped figure. It's completely dark, looking too much like a shadow for any features to become clear.
These-
But its appearance is nonetheless terrifying.
These ghosts just want it. Instant
The
fame too.
TikTok user shared the eerie video of her dancing to Twitter, where it immediately took off. The tweet and video
Please
were
make
viewed
this
millions of
viral on
times,
Twitter
even
and
getting the
TikTok.
attention
Oh
of
my.
Chance the
I'm
Rapper
scared
himself,
for
who
my-
commented, "Hey, it's a ghost up there."
Ah!
The Twitter community were divided, with the usual calls of fake and hoax ringing out. However, a lot of the
I
comments
mean,
were genuinely terrifying,
she-
recommending the girl burn some sage and to call a priest immediately. I'll throw this one out to the audience. What do you think this scary TikTok video has captured? Is it a prank for social media fame? Or has it really captured something paranormal?
I think it
Let
is.
me know what you think in the comments section below.
Especially because of the way she phrased that Twitter post. It just sounds like, yeah. I think that's
Before we
fake.
get to that number one spot and take a look at what has got to be the most terrifying TikTok videos ever filmed.
I mean, the first one seems like it's hard to top.
Yeah, seriously.
That way you'll be in the loop about all our creepy
Especially with the
content.
dogs. Like, you can't just plan that, can you?
No.
Oh, man. If you ever had a dog or familiar with how dogs
The
are,
series
too.
of scary TikTok videos, user at security1275, a security guard working at a cemetery in Savannah,
No.
Georgia, terrified users of the social media app when he investigated unusual noises.
There's got to be a way to
He
monetize
heard
my
a
security guard.
911 from the dead. To make matters even more terrifying, not long after the footage was posted on TikTok, the user deleted all of the footage and abandoned his account on the site. After the night in question, his
Because
internet presence
his
has
employer
practically
got
ceased,
pissed.
leaving many to wonder what actually happened on that fateful night. In the first video, the security guard is stationed near one of the cemetery's mausoleums when he hears a strange noise. He states that it sounds like banging, so he most likely believes that he's dealing with a trespasser.
Okay.
Deciding that it's his job to investigate the sound, he approaches the creepy structure.
Bear with me, guys.
As he approaches, the camera picks up what appears to be a mysterious person standing to the right of the
Ooh! Ooh!
The guard
Oh
doesn't
my.
seem to notice them, but many users have insisted the figure is there.
I think it's just a kid.
It looks like a
It
kid.
looks like just a kid.
He investigates further, heading
That's
inside
weird.
the
I think it's a kid just like, you might not notice me.
You
shouldn't be
Up another eerie sound, the voice of a child whispering a tentative hello.
The door was open again. Hello, security.
I think...
After
I mean, that's
comes
creepy.
up,
That's creepy no matter
Super
what.
creepy.
Yeah.
microphone picks up the sounds of running and banging as the guard desperately attempts to locate the source of the sound.
Oh, how the hell I keep opening these? Hello?
At this point, he still seems to believe that the sounds are coming from human trespassers.
Ooh. Ooh.
Where
Oh God.
Later in the night, the guard uploads a second video. This time, he claims to have seen someone standing outside the same mausoleum that he investigated earlier. He bravely heads inside once again, even though the building's lights are flickering on and off as
Oh
he approaches.
no,
Things inside the building have
no.
gone from spooky
Oh,
to
no.
terrifying.
That's
Oh no. Okay, that
I'm
is.
really not sure what's going on here.
On this trip inside, the camera picks up a blood-curdling scream inside the chapel. It seems to be screaming, "Get out."
I'm really not sure what's going on here.
The guard quickly flees when he hears this, but moves on to explore other parts of the building. Inside the area of the mausoleum that he visited earlier, he hears the eerie sound of a child singing "Ring Around the Rosie."
Dude, it's gotta be a kid messing with you. It's gotta be a kid.
Heard the
Yeah.
voice saying, "There is no God here."
yeah.
These disturbing utterances seem to be the last straw for the guard as he quickly runs from the building.
No, he's singing "Ring Around the
In final
Roses."
video, the guard returns to the mausoleum in the light of day to look around and hopefully find evidence to explain the night's eerie events in a less terrifying environment. Unfortunately, the childlike voice that terrified him the night before has not left the building. Inside, the voice greets him with a hello.
You sure there's nobody in here? Anybody in here?
What?
Attempts to converse with the child after the voice makes a pitiful plea, asking the child, "Can you help me?"
Hello?
No, that is so scary.
He attempts to locate the child, asking questions, but is unable to find any evidence of the voice's source.
I can't see you. You're correct, so you need to come out, okay?
The video ends shortly after, leaving viewers to wonder what happened to the guard. Many believe that he quit his job after the harrowing night depicted in the footage, but his internet silence has left users with more questions
I'm
than
really not sure
answers.
what's going on here.
That is so scary. That is so scary. That get out.
Check out these two links right there.
Okay, yeah, I'm subscribed now.
Comment section. If you've seen anything weird or creepy on TikTok, we'd love to hear about it. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.
Damn,
Slapped hands.
that was
Scary
pretty
list.
scary. Yeah.
In fact, of all the lists of scary footage I've seen, I think that had the highest quotient of convincingly eerie. Like, I wasn't sitting there thinking too hard, like, oh, okay, you could doctor. Like, there was maybe one in here where I was like, I'm very suspect of this, but the rest of them were just so eerie in and of themselves that I wasn't even thinking about the authenticity.
I mean, for me, it's like the first one is the first and last one
Yeah.
that are the scariest ones to me. That first one with the dogs, like I couldn't even tell what are they pointing out exactly?
What are we looking at?
They had
Yeah.
to slow it down and really reference what it was so I could get what Slapped Hand was pointing at. The fact that the dogs were noticing it,
Yeah.
and she had to take a second too. Could any of these be fake? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just get that out of the
Yeah.
way. Any of
or
these could be
perfectly
fake.
explainable some other way.
But that first one, especially with the dogs, that's the thing that has me going the most. I mean, that's what dogs are there for, to notice stuff like that, you know?
Well,
to
yeah.
notice strange things, and you're like, what is it, boy? And then, you find that weird thing.
Yeah, and then you start to think to yourself, like, well, if this was, somebody creating a prank video, well, if they had somebody who already lives at that house or who the dogs are familiar with, then they probably wouldn't have reacted as
Yeah.
though something weird was going on. And so it does tickle your brain in that way. And also, I feel like some of these types of videos you can look at and you can think, okay, like, in the fourth video, the framing, I was like, yeah, that upstairs is, like, made sure to be
yeah.
in frame. Whereas the first one, like, the lighting in that hall isn't very good. There's not a lot that you can point at and go, oh, I bet this is there or whatever. Like,
the
it's a shadow among other shadows.
And the way it moves,
Yeah.
just like kind of as if it's been caught and trying to get out of the way.
just
Yeah,
absorbed back into the
yeah,
darkness of the
that
room.
is, dude.
It was just, yeah. it was-
that
really
really
convincing.
that really creeped me out a lot.
yeah, and it's small enough that it doesn't look like it's trying to call attention to something. Like, you could
Yeah.
so easily really miss it.
There's two here where it's like girls dancing and then something that appears in the background that's similar. The first one where the girl's in the kitchen, I could actually kind of buy that. Like,
It felt authentic.
I've seen a lot of ghost videos where it's usually there's every one of the lists usually has something like that, where some weird, strange, ambiguous shape, shadowy, kind of transparent thing passes by in the background.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that she didn't notice it at all, and the fact that she just like kept dancing, it wasn't like let's just do some subtle dance. Like she was going like goofier as it kept going.
Yeah, exactly. And it doesn't seem like she was able to catch it on the monitor or anything like that.
But the one that Chance the Rapper commented on, I don't buy it.
It feels like internet fun.
Especially because she's like, well, I want this to go viral, you know?
Yeah,
Granted, that's most people on TikTok. And of course, we do YouTube. Of course, we want stuff to go popular or viral, you know? The way it was posted of like, this has to go viral. That just seemed like, yeah, this could have been a doctor.
But I mean, the makeup tutorial one I thought was also really creepy because even if, again, like there are ways you can open a closet door or screw with lights, she really sold it if it's fake, and it didn't come across fake.
Well, the makeup girls, a lot of makeup girls are actresses. I mean, I don't know if she is one, but regardless, every beat she hit just seems so believable.
Either she's so terrific that she
her
should
performance,
yeah.
Seriously,
Like,
it could be
because
that.
it's like little things that, like little involuntary noises that are especially hard, I think, to recreate in prank format.
Yeah,
you know?
I gotta sidestep here and point out the way Slapped Ham assembles these videos. Usually from list videos, you kind of just watch the whole thing play out, then you break it down. And he's kind of like, a beat will happen, and then he'll start narrating, and then another beat, and it's like he's doing some storytelling with it, which makes it even scarier as he's walking you through it, as it's unfolding before your eyes. Sometimes, you know, they do play it first, and then he starts talking over it, but for the way how a lot of these were constructed, I actually really admired, like, okay, you're watching now. If you look in the background, like the way he did it, really appreciate the script that he composes and the way he chooses to present each one of these.
He's good at walking you through them and then using each little beat as its own thing to lead to the next one to increase that tension.
Yeah, but as far as the makeup girl goes, that seems like a really hard one to fake.
It's
because
so
you got the
much,
light above you, the door opening and closing the door, the light inside the closet. Unless it's like super windy, and then the draft was doing all that and making your electricity go out. That's the only real logical explanation I could possibly provide for something like that.
Because I mean, the closet even has a lot of shelving and stuff inside of it that you can't get behind or cram yourself into unless she had somebody like on the floor behind her.
But still, I mean, with the light, that's a really hard thing to
It's really
manufacture. The thing is, too, that I find fascinating about it is these people, their videos are not based around these things. You know what I mean? A lot of times with these ghost videos, it's like, oh, security camera footage at some creepy place, ghost hunting, going to an abandoned building. They're like, they want to get views. This is what they do. But these are like, someone dancing, makeup video,
random TikToks,
chilling at home, just random user with her dogs. You know, like these videos aren't based around being scary. The users' accounts, they're just like a makeup tutorial vid is very specific market. Instead of throwing a random scary video, it's just like
it's not exactly the way to galvanize
her brand. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
It might draw some attention, and then someone might be like, "Well, she might have some good makeup videos too." You know?
Yeah, there's not a big crossover on that Venn diagram.
That last one is very unsettling because when it started off and then you see the kid, I was like, okay, that's not big. But then because I was still getting used to the structure, how he presents his videos. Yeah. Because I thought that was the end of it. Like he's walking, and they're like, dude, it's just a kid. You just didn't see the kid.
Easy explanation. He had his friend at work that day.
As it kept going though, and the fact that it went into the morning and then the sound was there, could it be fake? Could this all be staged and doctored? And maybe that's why the videos aren't there, because he got fired for putting together this video.
It's like instant production value working in a cemetery.
Might have been that, right? It might have, for all we know, there's that one side of like, well, maybe he was putting this whole thing together and he got discovered and fired from it.
But hey, I mean, he could have a promising career making found footage.
Very believable. It's like with the voices, the kids, the flickering light of the building, and then coming back in the. Usually, it's over. That one night, never heard it again. But to come back in the morning and hear the voice, that just is an extra punch of something really scary and where you're at too. And the voice of like, oh my god, that is very creepy. And what is that? It's a morgue, right?
Yeah, it's like a mausoleum or something in like a little chapel area.
So it is fathomable, I'd say.
Well, yeah, because you've got such concentration of the dead. Oh boy, poor guy.
Yeah, I want to check out more of Slapped Hands videos. If you haven't subscribed to this guy's videos, do it now because this is well worth it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought this was great.
This is one of my favorite just ghost video compilations we've watched.
Wait, I don't have a TikTok account, but
You're missing out.
My girlfriend was showing me one the other day where these, I think it was like these guys went on some scavenger hunt at a beach. Some random one set up, and then they found this like bag and it smelled really bad. So they called the cops, but they weren't around for the uncovering of the bag. And then come to find out,
It was
that
body parts.
It was a dead body.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh no!
So it was like,
That's on TikTok. Just the
So
document of that
they
experience.
didn't get it on camera because they were asked to leave, but they later followed up and found out it was a dead body, you know. And so you can.
Which beach?
I don't know.
We gotta go.
We gotta go to that beach.
We gotta find some bodies
We
and get
gotta find
TikTok
some bodies
famous.
there. We can get TikTok famous. That's what it's all about. Well, which one of these do you believe? Which one scares you the most? Subscribe to Slap Hannah. Subscribe to The Real Rejects. Click that notification bell. I know this has nothing to do with fandom, like most of our content, but I'll admit, this is some of the most fun to film. Yeah.
Man, tickle your brain with nature's wonders.
Because every one of these before filming always starts off with, this might be boring. And then it's sort of, I'm like, oh my god, this is so scary.
That's the most physical reaction of all week.
Thank you guys. We'll see you soon.